Imagine a life unburdened by the trivial, where wisdom guides every step. Seneca once said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Greetings, seekers of wisdom. Today, we delve into the minds of the enlightened, unveiling 10 things that intelligent people consciously avoid. Stay with me, for what you learn here could transform the very essence of your existence. Number 1. Procrastination.
Imagine a city on the brink of disaster, its fate resting on the shoulders of a single man. A man paralyzed by fear, yet destined for greatness. This is the story of General Gaius, and the lesson of procrastination. In the ancient city of Rome, General Gaius was renowned for his strategic brilliance and unyielding bravery. He had led his legions to victory in countless battles, his name whispered with reverence across the empire. Yet, even the mightiest can falter. One fateful spring, rumors of a barbarian invasion began to swirl through the streets of Rome. Scouts brought word of a massive army, fierce and determined, marching steadily toward the city. The Senate, in a state of panic, summoned General Gaius to devise a defense. Gaius, however, found himself hesitating. The reports were vague, the enemy's numbers uncertain. He doubted the readiness of his troops, the strength of their fortifications. Each day he postponed mobilizing the legions, waiting for clearer intelligence, for a sign that the time was right. In the meantime, the citizens of Rome grew anxious. Markets buzzed with speculation, families began to prepare for the worst, and fear hung in the air like a storm cloud. The once confident general now found himself haunted by indecision, his nights sleepless and his days filled with anxiety. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Gaius sought counsel from his old friend Seneca the Younger, a Stoic philosopher known for his profound wisdom. They met in Seneca's modest villa, away from the clamor of the city. "Seneca," Gaius began, his voice heavy with doubt, "I am tormented by this impending threat. I fear that acting too hastily will lead us to ruin, yet delay may spell our doom. What should I do?" Seneca, his expression calm and thoughtful, replied, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Procrastination is the thief of time, Gaius. Act with purpose, for inaction breeds uncertainty, and uncertainty leads to fear." The philosopher's words struck Gaius deeply. He realized that his hesitation was rooted not in wisdom, but in fear. The time for action was now, and every moment of delay only strengthened the enemy and weakened Rome's resolve. Emboldened by Seneca's advice, Gaius returned to his command. He summoned his officers and began to organize the city's defenses with meticulous precision. Fortifications were reinforced, supply lines secured, and his legions were drilled rigorously. Days later, as the enemy army appeared on the horizon, the people of Rome braced themselves for the onslaught. The barbarians, confident in their superior numbers, advanced with terrifying speed and ferocity. But Gaius had a plan. He had anticipated their route and prepared a series of ambushes in the narrow valleys leading to the city. As the barbarians pressed forward, they found themselves caught in a deadly crossfire, their ranks decimated by Roman archers and infantry. In the midst of the chaos, Gaius led a daring cavalry charge that broke the enemy's lines, turning their advance into a frantic retreat. The people of Rome watched in awe as the once feared invaders were driven back, their threat extinguished. The unexpected turnaround was complete. What had seemed like an imminent disaster was transformed into a stunning victory, all because Gaius chose to act decisively when it mattered most. And so, the hesitant general became the hero of Rome. His story teaches us a profound lesson, that procrastination is the enemy of progress and courage. In the face of uncertainty, intelligent people do not delay. They act with purpose and resolve. Remember the words of Seneca, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." When we hesitate, we allow fear and doubt to take root, robbing us of our potential and opportunities. In our own lives, we all face moments of indecision, challenges that seem insurmountable. Yet, like General Gaius, We can transform obstacles into opportunities by taking action. Do not wait for the perfect moment, for it may never come. Seize the present, and let your courage and determination light the way.
Number 2, neglecting self-discipline. Imagine having the skills to protect thousands, yet losing it all to a single moment of overconfidence. This is the story of Sophia, the hacker who learned the hard way that self-discipline is the key to true mastery. In the bustling city of Toronto, Sophia was known as one of the top ethical hackers in the tech community. Her reputation for cracking the toughest security systems earned her the admiration of peers and the trust of major corporations. She had a knack for finding vulnerabilities others missed, and her confidence soared with each successful project. Sophia's latest assignment was her biggest yet. A prominent financial institution hired her to test the security of their new mobile banking app, set to launch in just 2 months. The stakes were high, but Sophia was unfazed. She had done this countless times before. Her confidence, however, began to morph into complacency. Days turned into weeks, and Sophia found herself engrossed in other activities. She attended tech conferences, gave interviews, and even indulged in long nights out with friends. Her sense of invincibility grew. She convinced herself that she could easily complete the project closer to the deadline, believing her skills would carry her through. As the launch date approached, Sophia finally sat down to begin her thorough security audit. She quickly realized she had underestimated the complexity of the app. It was riddled with intricate layers and sophisticated encryption methods. What she thought would take days was now clearly going to require weeks of dedicated effort. Panic set in. She worked around the clock, fueled by caffeine and stress, attempting to uncover potential vulnerabilities. Her overconfidence had led her to neglect the disciplined approach that had previously ensured her success. Despite her frantic efforts, time slipped away. 3 days before the launch, disaster struck. The bank's app was hacked by a malicious actor, exploiting a vulnerability that Sophia had overlooked. Millions of dollars were stolen, and customers' trust was shattered. The news spread like wildfire, and the bank's reputation was in tatters. Sophia was called into an emergency meeting with the bank's executives. Faces stern and eyes piercing, they demanded an explanation. She had no excuse. Her failure to act with the self-discipline required for such a critical task had led to this catastrophe. The project was taken from her, and she was replaced by another security firm. Her professional reputation was now hanging by a thread. Devastated and humiliated, Sophia retreated to her apartment, isolating herself from the world. She replayed the events over and over in her mind, realizing how her lack of discipline had led to her downfall. She had been blinded by her own arrogance, neglecting the rigorous, methodical work that cybersecurity demanded. But in her darkest hour, Sophia made a crucial decision. She would not let this failure define her. She reached out to her mentor, a seasoned cybersecurity expert named Raj, for guidance. Raj welcomed her with open arms, offering wisdom and support. "Sophia," Raj began, "we all face setbacks, but true growth comes from how we respond to them. This is your opportunity to rebuild not just your reputation, but your character." Taking his words to heart, Sophia embarked on a journey of personal and professional transformation. She adopted a strict regimen of continuous learning and disciplined practice. She sought out projects that challenged her and embraced a more humble approach to her work. Every vulnerability she uncovered, every system she secured, became a testament to her renewed commitment. Months later, an opportunity arose. The same financial institution, having heard of her renewed efforts and impressive turnaround, approached her with a new project. They were launching an even more complex platform and needed someone with proven resilience and expertise. Sophia accepted the challenge, but this time she approached it with meticulous discipline. She planned her work meticulously, leaving no stone unturned. Her team was impressed by her dedication and thoroughness. When the platform launched, it was hailed as one of the most secure systems in the industry. And so, Sophia's story reminds us that even the most skilled among us can falter without self-discipline. Her journey from overconfidence and negligence to disciplined mastery teaches us a valuable lesson. True intelligence lies in our ability to learn from our failures and transform obstacles into opportunities. In our own lives, we may face moments of complacency and overconfidence. It's in these moments that we must remember the importance of self-discipline. By maintaining a rigorous approach to our goals, we ensure that we are always prepared for the challenges ahead.
Lesson number 3, holding grudges. Holding grudges is a subtle poison that intelligent people avoid, understanding its insidious power to corrode the soul and disrupt inner peace. Imagine carrying a heavy stone in your heart, one that weighs you down with every step you take. This is the burden of a grudge, a persistent reminder of past wrongs that chains you to moments you cannot change. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, wisely noted, "He who is free from resentment and holds no grudges is truly liberated." This powerful insight captures the essence of a key principle. Intelligent individuals understand that freedom lies in letting go of resentment, not clinging to it. Consider the emotional energy expended in nurturing a grudge. Every thought of vengeance, every moment of bitterness drains you of vitality and clarity. The time and mental space occupied by these negative feelings could be better spent on personal growth, creativity, and meaningful relationships. Intelligent people recognize this and choose to free themselves from the shackles of animosity. Picture a Roman soldier, returning from a hard-fought battle, his armor battered, but his spirit unbroken. He could hold a grudge against those who wronged him or betrayed him, but instead he chooses to focus on the lessons learned and the strength gained. By releasing his grievances, he is not only unburdened but also more prepared for future challenges, his mind clear and his heart light. Holding on to grudges also hinders your ability to experience joy and contentment in the present. When your mind is preoccupied with past offenses, you miss out on the beauty and opportunities that life offers here and now. Intelligent individuals understand the value of the present moment, choosing to embrace it fully rather than letting past pains overshadow their current experiences. Furthermore, holding grudges often leads to a distorted perception of reality. The grudge becomes a lens through which all interactions are viewed, breeding suspicion and mistrust. This can alienate you from others, creating a barrier to genuine connection and understanding. Intelligent people strive for clarity and truth, recognizing that grudges only serve to cloud their judgment and hinder their relationships. Imagine a wise leader, navigating the complexities of political alliances and rivalries. He knows that holding grudges can cloud his decision-making and lead to unnecessary conflict. Instead, he practices forgiveness and understanding, building bridges rather than burning them. This approach not only strengthens his leadership, but also fosters a more harmonious and productive environment. Letting go of grudges does not mean condoning or forgetting the wrongs done to you. It means choosing to rise above them, to reclaim your power and peace. It is an act of self-liberation, a declaration that you will not be defined by past hurts, but by your capacity to forgive and move forward. In the words of Epictetus, it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Holding a grudge is a reaction that keeps you tied to the past. Intelligent people choose a different path, one that leads to freedom, peace, and a fuller, more meaningful life. By relinquishing grudges, you open yourself to healing and growth. You transform your experiences into wisdom and strength, becoming a beacon of resilience and grace. This is the essence of true intelligence, the ability to let go of what weighs you down and to rise unburdened towards your highest potential.
Lesson number 4, engaging in gossip. Have you ever paused to think about the true impact of your words? Imagine every conversation you have as a brushstroke on the canvas of your character. What kind of picture are you painting? Engaging in gossip is a trap that intelligent people avoid, knowing it not only tarnishes their own integrity but also sows discord and distraction. Picture a serene and thriving community where trust is the foundation, and then envision how the seeds of gossip can fracture that harmony, like cracks spreading across a mirror. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." This profound insight reminds us that our words and thoughts shape our character and ultimately, our destiny. Intelligent individuals understand that gossip is not just idle talk. It is a corrosive force that distorts reality and erodes the bonds of trust. Consider the emotional and mental energy expended on gossiping. Each moment spent reveling in the misfortunes or flaws of others is a moment stolen from personal growth and meaningful connection. Gossip is a cycle of negativity, a distraction that clouds our judgment and fills our minds with trivialities. Intelligent people recognize the value of their mental space and choose to fill it with thoughts and conversations that elevate rather than diminish. Picture a bustling office where teamwork is essential. In this environment, the flow of information and collaboration is crucial. One day, an employee begins to spread rumors about a colleague's personal life. The ripple effect is immediate. Trust is shaken, collaboration falters, and the work environment becomes toxic. The wise leader knows that to maintain harmony and productivity, gossip must be eradicated and replaced with a culture of respect and open communication. Engaging in gossip also damages your credibility and integrity. When you speak ill of others behind their backs, it reveals more about your character than theirs. Those who hear you gossip may question your trustworthiness and wonder what you might say about them when they are not present. Intelligent individuals value their reputation and understand that it is built on a foundation of honesty, respect, and the refusal to engage in harmful talk. Imagine a respected mentor guiding a group of aspiring leaders. The mentor knows that gossip can undermine their influence and the trust they have built. By refraining from gossip, they set an example of integrity and respect, creating an environment where everyone feels valued and supported. This approach not only strengthens relationships, but also fosters a culture of mutual growth and respect. Letting go of gossip does not mean ignoring injustices or wrongdoings. It means choosing to address issues directly and constructively, rather than through harmful whispers. It means prioritizing meaningful, honest conversations over idle chatter. It is an act of self-respect and respect for others, a commitment to maintaining the purity of one's words and actions. Marcus Aurelius also said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." By avoiding gossip, you embody this wisdom. You cultivate a positive environment and become a beacon of integrity and trustworthiness. Intelligent people know that their influence can build up or tear down, and they choose to build. By refraining from gossip, you foster a peaceful mind and a harmonious environment. You channel your energy into personal growth, meaningful relationships, and constructive actions. This is the essence of true intelligence, the ability to discern what is worthy of your attention and to rise above the pettiness that diminishes your character. Engaging in gossip is a common temptation, but intelligent individuals understand the far-reaching consequences of their words. They choose to speak with intention and respect, recognizing that every word can either build bridges or burn them. In this way, they protect their integrity and contribute to a culture of trust and positivity, embodying the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius in their everyday lives. Remember, your words shape your reality. Choose to create a world of respect, trust, and wisdom with every conversation. Lesson number 5, chasing approval. Have you ever found yourself striving for the approval of others, only to feel empty and unfulfilled? Imagine living your life like a puppet, with your strings being pulled by the opinions and judgments of those around you. Chasing approval is a path that intelligent people avoid, understanding that true contentment comes from within, not from external validation. Visualize a strong tree, its roots deep in the earth, standing firm against the strongest winds. This is the person who is grounded in self-worth, unshaken by the need for approval. Seneca, the great Stoic philosopher, once said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." This wisdom highlights the endless cycle of seeking validation from others. When you chase approval, you become a prisoner of others' opinions, constantly adjusting your actions and desires to fit their expectations. Intelligent individuals understand that this pursuit is a never-ending treadmill, leading nowhere but to dissatisfaction. Consider the emotional toll of chasing approval. Each compliment feels like a temporary high, but each criticism cuts deeply, shaking your sense of self. This constant fluctuation can leave you feeling anxious and insecure, always questioning your worth. Intelligent people recognize the importance of inner stability and choose to root their self-worth in their values and achievements, rather than the fleeting opinions of others. Imagine a talented artist, gifted in creating beautiful works of art. Instead of following their true creative vision, they start altering their style to match what critics and patrons want. Over time, their unique voice becomes diluted, and their work no longer brings them joy. The intelligent artist understands that their true fulfillment comes from staying true to their artistic vision, not from chasing the approval of the audience. They know that genuine appreciation will follow when they create from the heart. Chasing approval also leads to a loss of authenticity. When you constantly mold yourself to fit others' expectations, you lose sight of who you really are. Your actions and words become performances, crafted to gain favor, rather than to express your true self. Intelligent individuals value authenticity, understanding that it is the foundation of meaningful relationships and a fulfilling life. Picture a dedicated employee in a high-powered corporate environment. They work tirelessly, not out of passion for their job, but to gain the approval of their boss and colleagues. Despite their efforts, they never feel truly recognized or valued. The wise employee knows that true satisfaction comes from doing their best and finding pride in their work, rather than from seeking external validation. They focus on their growth and contributions, trusting that recognition will come as a natural byproduct of their dedication. Letting go of the need for approval does not mean becoming indifferent to others. It means valuing your own opinion of yourself above all others. It means having the courage to live according to your principles and values, even if it means facing disapproval. It is an act of self-respect and confidence, a commitment to being true to yourself. Seneca also said, "You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire." By avoiding the chase for approval, you embody this wisdom. You free yourself from the chains of others' expectations and embrace the freedom to be your true self. Intelligent people know that their worth is intrinsic and not dependent on external validation. By refraining from chasing approval, you cultivate inner peace and self-confidence. You focus your energy on personal growth, meaningful relationships, and living authentically. This is the essence of true intelligence, the ability to find contentment within and to rise above the need for external validation. Chasing approval is a common temptation, but intelligent individuals understand the far-reaching consequences of this pursuit. They choose to live with intention and integrity, recognizing that true happiness comes from within. In this way, they protect their self-worth and contribute to a culture of authenticity and self-respect, embodying the wisdom of Seneca in their everyday lives. Remember, your worth is not defined by others' opinions. Choose to stand firm in your values and let your true self shine.
Lesson number 6, fear of failure. In the bustling heart of ancient Rome, a young engineer named Felix worked tirelessly on his latest invention. Known for his ingenuity, Felix had designed a revolutionary aqueduct system that promised to solve the city's perennial water shortages. His blueprint was meticulous, his calculations precise, and his passion undeniable. Yet, despite his confidence in the project, Felix was plagued by an overwhelming fear of failure. Each day, he walked the crowded streets of Rome, watching the citizens struggle with the insufficient water supply. The thought of his invention failing and bringing disgrace to his name tormented him. What if his calculations were wrong? What if the structure collapsed? These fears gnawed at him, preventing him from presenting his plans to the Senate. Instead of seeking approval, Felix immersed himself in endless revisions, making minor tweaks that led nowhere. His friends and family encouraged him to take the leap, but the fear held him back. The weight of potential failure seemed too great to bear. One evening, as Felix wandered through the forum, he overheard a public lecture by the renowned Stoic philosopher Seneca. His words resonated deeply with the crowd, and Felix found himself drawn closer. Seneca spoke with conviction. "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." These words struck Felix like a lightning bolt. He realized that his fear of failure was the true obstacle, not the potential flaws in his invention. Empowered by this newfound perspective, Felix returned to his workshop with renewed determination. Yet even with Seneca's wisdom echoing in his mind, he found it difficult to overcome his anxiety completely. Days turned into weeks, and Felix's invention remained hidden from the world. One sweltering summer, a severe drought hit Rome. The Tiber River's flow dwindled, and the existing aqueducts struggled to supply enough water. Citizens faced dire shortages, and the Senate was desperate for a solution. Amidst the crisis, Felix's mind raced. He knew that his invention could alleviate the suffering, but the fear still loomed large. Then, an unexpected event forced his hand. The ancient aqueducts, already strained, began to collapse under the pressure. A section of the Aqua Claudia crumbled, causing a massive disruption. Panic spread through the city as water supplies dwindled further. With the city on the brink of chaos, Felix could no longer ignore his duty. He gathered his courage and approached the Senate, presenting his plans with a trembling voice. The senators, initially skeptical, were desperate enough to give his design a chance. They approved the construction of Felix's aqueduct, placing the future of Rome's water supply in his hands. Construction began immediately, and Felix worked tirelessly, overseeing every detail. The stakes were high, but he was driven by the urgency of the crisis and the words of Seneca that had ignited his resolve. As the days passed, the structure took shape, a testament to his vision and determination. To the astonishment of many, the aqueduct was completed ahead of schedule. Water began to flow through the new channels, reaching the parched neighborhoods and revitalizing the city. The citizens rejoiced, and Felix's invention was hailed as a marvel of engineering. The fear that had once paralyzed him now seemed like a distant memory. And so Felix, the anxious inventor, saved Rome not by avoiding failure, but by facing it head-on. His story reminds us that the fear of failure is often the greatest obstacle we face. In the words of Seneca, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." Imagine what you could achieve if you refused to let fear dictate your actions. How many opportunities have been lost because we hesitated, because we doubted our own abilities? Intelligent people understand that every failure is a stepping stone to success, a chance to learn and grow. By transforming obstacles into opportunities, we unlock our true potential. Felix's aqueduct not only provided water but also became a symbol of resilience and innovation. Let his journey inspire you to confront your fears, to take bold steps even when the outcome is uncertain. Remember, the path to greatness is paved with challenges and setbacks. It is how we respond to these obstacles that define our character and shape our destiny. Embrace the fear of failure, for it is in these moments of uncertainty that we discover our greatest strengths.
Lesson number 7. Avoiding change. In the heart of bustling New York City, Dr. James was a beacon of stability at the busy Manhattan General Hospital. For over 3 decades, he had served his community with unwavering dedication and a steadfast belief in the traditional doctor-patient relationship. His consultations were personal, his diagnoses meticulous, and his touch a source of comfort to countless patients. However, the world around him was changing. New technologies were emerging, and telemedicine was becoming a buzzword in medical circles. The hospital administration urged doctors to adopt these new tools, promising that they would enhance patient care and streamline operations. But Dr. James was skeptical. He valued face-to-face interactions and believed that technology could never replicate the human touch that was central to his practice. He watched as his younger colleagues quickly adapted to telemedicine, conducting virtual consultations and embracing digital medical records. Dr. James, on the other hand, continued with his paper files and in-person appointments. He felt a growing sense of isolation as the hospital increasingly relied on technology. Despite mounting pressure from the administration, he resisted change, convinced that his methods were superior. One evening, after a particularly taxing day, Dr. James sat in his office, contemplating the changes happening around him. On his desk lay a book of Stoic philosophy, a gift from a grateful patient. Flipping through the pages, he stumbled upon a quote from Cleanthes. "Lead me, Zeus, and you, fate, wherever you have assigned me. I shall follow without hesitation, but even if I do not wish to, because I am wicked, I shall follow you all the same." These words struck a chord deep within him. He realized that resisting change was futile, and that perhaps by clinging to the old ways, he was hindering his own growth and the well-being of his patients. Then came the unexpected turnaround. A global pandemic struck, bringing New York City to a standstill. The hospital was overwhelmed with patients, and the need for telemedicine became more critical than ever. In-person consultations were no longer viable, and Dr. James found himself at a crossroads. His traditional methods were now not only outdated, but also unsafe. Faced with this new reality, Dr. James had no choice but to embrace the change he had long resisted. With a heavy heart, but a determined mind, he began to learn the intricacies of telemedicine. Initially, the transition was challenging. He struggled with the technology and missed the personal interactions he cherished. But as he persisted, something remarkable began to happen. Dr. James discovered that telemedicine allowed him to reach patients who previously found it difficult to visit the hospital. Elderly patients, busy professionals, and those with mobility issues could now consult with him from the safety and comfort of their homes. He realized that his initial fears were unfounded. The technology did not diminish his ability to connect with his patients, but enhanced it. Through virtual consultations, he could still offer the same empathy and care. Patients responded positively, grateful for the continuity of care during such uncertain times. Dr. James's practice not only survived, but thrived. He saw more patients than ever before, and his expertise reached far beyond the confines of his office. And so Dr. James, once resistant to change, became a pioneer in modern medicine. His story teaches us that avoiding change is a barrier that intelligent people overcome. As Cleanthes wisely said, "Lead me, Zeus, and you, fate, wherever you have assigned me. I shall follow without hesitation." Imagine the possibilities if we let go of our fears and embraced the changes that life brings. How many opportunities have we missed because we clung to the past, afraid to step into the unknown? Dr. James's journey shows us that change, while daunting, can open doors to new and greater possibilities. By transforming obstacles into opportunities, we unlock our true potential. Dr. James's adaptation to telemedicine not only saved his practice but also expanded his ability to care for his patients. His experience reminds us that embracing change is essential for growth and success. Remember, the path to growth is often paved with challenges and uncertainties. It is how we respond to these changes that define our character and shape our future. Embrace change with the heart of a Stoic, seeing every obstacle as a chance to grow and improve. Lesson number 8, neglecting health. Have you ever pushed your health aside, thinking that there's always more time to take care of yourself later? Imagine driving a powerful chariot, but neglecting to care for the horses that pull it. Eventually, they weaken and the chariot slows, no matter how skilled the driver. This is the consequence of neglecting health, a trap that intelligent people avoid, knowing that a sound body is crucial for a sound mind. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, once wrote, "Health is the soul that animates all the enjoyments of life, which fade and are tasteless without it." This powerful reminder underscores the importance of health as the foundation of all our pursuits and pleasures. Without it, even the greatest achievements lose their luster. Consider the energy and focus required to achieve your goals. Each day, you strive for excellence in your work, nurture relationships, and pursue personal passions. But what happens when your body is neglected? Fatigue sets in, your mind becomes foggy, and productivity plummets. Intelligent individuals recognize that maintaining their health is not a luxury, but a necessity for sustaining their ambitions. Picture a successful entrepreneur, tirelessly working late nights, skipping meals, and ignoring exercise. Initially, their business thrives, but over time, their health deteriorates. They become more prone to illness, their decision-making suffers, and their once thriving enterprise begins to falter. The intelligent entrepreneur understands that their greatest asset is their well-being. By investing in their health, they ensure sustained success and the energy to face daily challenges. Neglecting health also affects our emotional and mental well-being. Stress and anxiety often arise from poor physical health, creating a vicious cycle that hampers our ability to think clearly and respond calmly. Imagine a student cramming for exams, fueled by caffeine and junk food, sacrificing sleep for study hours. Their stress levels skyrocket, and their performance diminishes. Intelligent students realize that balanced nutrition, regular exercise, and adequate rest are essential for peak mental performance. Think about the relationships in your life. Neglecting health can strain these bonds, as physical and mental exhaustion leave little energy for meaningful connections. Picture a parent so consumed by work that they neglect their health, becoming irritable and distant with their family. Intelligent parents understand that taking care of their health allows them to be fully present and engaged with their loved ones, fostering stronger and more fulfilling relationships. Letting go of the habit of neglecting health does not mean indulging in luxury or vanity. It means respecting your body as the vessel that carries you through life. It means making mindful choices that support your overall well-being, such as nourishing your body with wholesome foods, engaging in regular physical activity, and allowing yourself the rest you need. In the words of Seneca, we should take care not to live as long as possible, but to live as well as possible. By prioritizing health, you embrace this wisdom. You ensure that you can fully enjoy the fruits of your labor and pursue your passions with vigor and clarity. Intelligent people know that their physical and mental well-being are intertwined, and by nurturing one, they enhance the other. By valuing your health, you cultivate a foundation of strength and resilience. You empower yourself to tackle life's challenges with energy and grace. This is the essence of true intelligence. Recognizing that your health is not a distraction from your goals, but a crucial element of achieving them. Neglecting health is a common pitfall, but intelligent individuals understand the far-reaching consequences of this neglect. They choose to live with intention and respect for their bodies, recognizing that true success is built on the foundation of good health. In this way, they embody the wisdom of Seneca in their everyday lives, ensuring that they live not just long, but well. Remember, your body is the vessel that carries you through life. Treat it with the care and respect it deserves, and it will reward you with the strength and vitality to achieve your greatest aspirations.
Lesson number 9, ignoring continuous learning. Have you ever felt that your knowledge is sufficient, that you have learned all there is to know for your success? Imagine a river that stops flowing. Its waters become stagnant, lifeless. This is what happens when we ignore continuous learning. Intelligent people avoid this trap, understanding that the pursuit of knowledge is a lifelong journey. Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, wisely said, "The goal of life is living in agreement with nature." In this context, nature signifies growth, change, and continuous development. By ceasing to learn, we defy this natural order and stunt our intellectual and personal growth. Consider the impact of constant learning on your professional life. Each new skill acquired, each piece of knowledge gained, becomes a tool that sharpens your capabilities. Imagine an architect who stops learning new techniques and technologies. Their designs, once cutting edge, soon become outdated. Clients move on to those who embrace innovation. The intelligent architect understands that to stay relevant and successful, they must continually update their knowledge and skills. Picture a scientist, content with the knowledge they acquired years ago, ignoring the latest research and developments in their field. Initially, their work may still hold value, but as the scientific community advances, their contributions become obsolete. Intelligent scientists recognize that the pursuit of knowledge never ends. They immerse themselves in continuous learning, ensuring their research remains at the forefront of discovery. Neglecting continuous learning also affects our personal growth. Imagine an individual who ceases to challenge their mind with new ideas, perspectives, and experiences. Their worldview narrows, their creativity dwindles, and their ability to adapt to change weakens. Intelligent individuals understand that personal development is fueled by continuous learning. They seek out new experiences, read widely, and engage in meaningful conversations that broaden their horizons. Think about the relationships in your life. Continuous learning enriches these connections, as it allows you to bring new insights and perspectives into your interactions. Picture a parent who stops learning about new parenting techniques and child development theories. They may struggle to understand and connect with their children as they grow and change. Intelligent parents recognize that learning is essential to nurturing and guiding their children effectively. Letting go of the habit of ignoring continuous learning does not mean a relentless pursuit of academic qualifications. It means fostering a mindset of curiosity and openness, a willingness to adapt and grow. It means recognizing that knowledge is vast and ever-changing, and that there is always something new to learn. In the words of Zeno of Citium, the goal of life is living in agreement with nature. By embracing continuous learning, you align yourself with the natural flow of growth and development. You ensure that your mind remains sharp, your skills relevant, and your perspectives fresh. Intelligent people know that the pursuit of knowledge is not a finite journey but an endless adventure. By valuing continuous learning, you cultivate a foundation of resilience and adaptability. You empower yourself to navigate the complexities of life with wisdom and grace. This is the essence of true intelligence, recognizing that the quest for knowledge is never complete, and that each day offers an opportunity to learn and grow. Ignoring continuous learning is a common temptation, but intelligent individuals understand the far-reaching benefits of embracing it. They choose to live with curiosity and a commitment to personal and professional growth, recognizing that true wisdom lies in the pursuit of knowledge. In this way, they embody the wisdom of Zeno in their everyday lives, ensuring that they remain vibrant, relevant, and intellectually alive. Remember, your mind is a powerful tool that thrives on learning. Treat it with the care and respect it deserves, and it will reward you with the insight and knowledge to achieve your greatest aspirations.
Lesson number 10. Succumbing to negative emotions.
Imagine being a captain of a ship, but allowing the storms of negative emotions to steer you off course. This is what happens when we succumb to negative emotions. Intelligent people avoid this trap, understanding that mastering their emotions is key to navigating life's challenges with clarity and purpose. Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, wisely said, "Man conquers the world by conquering himself." This profound insight reminds us that our greatest battles are fought within. By gaining control over our emotions, we can achieve a sense of inner peace and resilience that allows us to face external adversities with strength and composure. Consider the impact of unchecked negative emotions on your professional life. Each moment of anger, frustration, or jealousy can cloud your judgment, leading to poor decisions and strained relationships. Imagine a leader who frequently loses their temper with their team. Their outbursts create a toxic work environment, eroding trust and diminishing productivity. The intelligent leader understands that maintaining emotional equilibrium is essential for effective leadership. They cultivate patience and empathy, ensuring that their actions inspire and uplift rather than intimidate and demoralize. Picture an artist whose creativity is stifled by self-doubt and envy of others' success. Each time they compare themselves to others, their inspiration wanes and their work suffers. The intelligent artist recognizes that negative emotions are thieves of creativity. By focusing on their own journey and celebrating their unique talents, they can overcome these feelings and unleash their full creative potential. Negative emotions also have a profound impact on our personal relationships. Imagine a friend who harbors resentment and jealousy. Their negative emotions color their interactions, leading to conflicts and alienation. Intelligent individuals understand that nurturing positive emotions and letting go of grudges are essential for maintaining healthy and fulfilling relationships. They practice forgiveness and gratitude, creating a foundation of trust and mutual respect. Think about the toll that negative emotions take on your physical health. Chronic stress, anger, and anxiety can lead to a host of health issues, from high blood pressure to weakened immunity. Picture someone who constantly ruminates on past wrongs, allowing anger to fester. Their body bears the brunt of this emotional turmoil, leading to illness and fatigue. The intelligent person understands that managing emotions is not just about mental well-being, but also about physical health. They engage in practices that promote emotional balance, such as mindfulness, meditation, and regular physical activity. Letting go of negative emotions does not mean suppressing or ignoring them. It means acknowledging their presence, understanding their root causes, and consciously choosing how to respond. It is an act of self-mastery, a commitment to maintaining inner peace and clarity regardless of external circumstances. In the words of Zeno of Citium, man conquers the world by conquering himself. By mastering their emotions, intelligent people align themselves with this wisdom. They understand that true strength lies not in the absence of emotions, but in the ability to navigate them skillfully. They choose to rise above the turmoil of negative emotions, cultivating a mindset of resilience and positivity. By valuing emotional mastery, you cultivate a foundation of inner strength and stability. You empower yourself to face life's challenges with grace and composure. This is the essence of true intelligence. Recognizing that the path to personal and professional success is paved with emotional resilience and self-control. Succumbing to negative emotions is a common temptation, but intelligent individuals understand the far-reaching consequences of this surrender. They choose to live with intention and emotional balance, recognizing that true wisdom lies in the mastery of one's inner world. In this way, they embody the wisdom of Zeno in their everyday lives, ensuring that they remain calm, focused, and resilient in the face of adversity. Remember, your emotions are powerful forces that shape your reality. Treat them with the care and respect they deserve, and they will reward you with the strength and clarity to achieve your greatest aspirations.
And so, we reach the end of our journey through the wisdom of the ages. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius: "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Intelligent people avoid the traps of life, not by chance but by choice. They understand that mastery over oneself is the true path to greatness. What choices will you make? Stay curious, stay wise, discover the path of the Stoics. Subscribe to our channel and like the video if you seek more ancient wisdom for the modern world. Until next time, walk the path of intelligence and virtue.